EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Following the interception, Mayfield. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Clock line number 10. 17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2 brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 30.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Trayvon Diggs.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
5-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Cooper's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
First down, a run with Cohen. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Steelers 3, Washington nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up third.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6. First down, Washington.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Working out of the gun, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
3 and out.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's 3-0 Washington. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 9-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jackson on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards on the gain there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is right through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, we got four now. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 16.
A big play there. 79 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I've been telling my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this show. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
22, hurry! Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on a bus. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the option, this is Mayfield. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
22's coming. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
Here's Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, it'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Odell Beckham. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Steelers. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Play action. Now Jackson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll run on second down with Cohen, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Washington.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Geno Atkins got home that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Complete.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's third down.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington.
To Tariq
Cohen, 82 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
This is Washington 24, Steelers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.